Hi everybody, it's Khalid Al-Khalaila. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and a certified Main Street business broker with Canada International Immigration and Investor Services in Canada. We assist people to do business immigration, regular immigration, study in Canada, work permit, LMIA, and buy and sell businesses in Canada. I had a phone call from a lady from Algeria, and she was crying, upset because somebody have really mistreated her and fooled her for like a false work permit. And this is unfortunately very common. There's unfortunately as an immigration consultant, we're not a police in Canada. We cannot really do anything about it, but we can warn potential people who are interested in immigration to Canada to do it properly. And how you do it properly, you have two people are allowed to practice Canadian immigration law: a lawyer or a regulated Canadian immigration consultant like myself, who has been around for 7 years, licensed to practice Canadian immigration law. We assist students for the last 27 years to study in Canada and different parts of the world as well. So for anybody person to check, basically go to the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultant website, and you put the name of the consultant, my name, Khalid Al-Khalaila or anybody else, and then see if this person has complaints, he's allowed to practice, is even in the list as well. I mean, this is an official website for people who are licensed by the college, and the college basically is a body that was authorized by the Canadian government to regulate Canadian immigration consultant, to bring trust in the system, because we know, and the Canadian government knows, that there's unfortunately a lot of ghost agent and people who use and abuse people who are interested, legitimate people, very qualified people who are interested in studying in Canada. Unfortunately, some people, they come to this country, they give them or they register them diplomas that doesn't, it's almost useless diplomas, or and sometimes they don't qualify for a postgraduate work permit after their graduation because it's not a public system or not a designating learning institutions. All these problems are can be solved. However, I noticed that there's almost people who are asking to be frauded. They're always asking. When you give them the real cost rate, which is it's an average standard, you cannot compare, the legal fees in Canada to what the cost of living in a country in Africa, or in Nigeria or South Africa or India or whatever. That's I mean, when you come to Canada, you're going to be working, earning Canadian standard livings and standard salaries. So what happened a lot of the time, those people, they think, oh, yeah, well, the work permit is the easiest way because I could come. Yeah, it's a really great idea to come with a work permit, but is it a genuine work permit? The work permit, basically, you have to apply for a Canadian employer and be accepted, and you have to be honest. You have to declare that you're not a permanent resident if you're a foreign worker, in order for them. And if they are interested in hiring you, yeah, there is a lot of Canadians or Canadian employers who might find, and they have to prove to Canadian immigration that there's no permanent residence or a Canadian citizen that can do this job. And then there's an LMIA process. So for somebody to come and say, oh, well, I get a work permit for $300, well, you're asking for it. I mean, you're asking to be frauded, basically, because that's not really the cost at all. It's not even close. What you need to do, you have to have also something that's called a retainer agreement. A retainer agreement, it's an agreement about 10 pages. It's set up the responsibility for both the client and us as the regulated Canadian immigration consultant. We're mandated by the college and to take so many courses to be updated on Canadian immigration law. We also have to follow a strict code of ethics, and if somebody does not do what they're properly, basically we can give you help. But if you're dealing with somebody who's not even licensed, or somebody who's overseas that way, not a Canadian lawyer or a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and then you say, oh, well, they frauded me, or they gave me a work permit, and I found that they're selling it to everybody. Well, sometimes, it's the onus on you, the client, to make sure that you're dealing with a legitimate immigration law consultant firm or a person. You can do a video call with them. You can make sure how long they've been in the business. You can verify their qualifications, and have a written agreement. Of course, no one, including myself or any other consultant, will accept for two reasons. Like, for example, I'll pay you when I get my visa. First of all, that's illegal in Canada, because in this way that you're presuming or you're promising somebody a guaranteed result, which is illegal in Canada. That's one thing. And the second thing, what guarantee the immigration consultant that you're going to pay him? So it takes a long time to process these immigration application visa. It requires a lot of knowledge. Canada has over 80 immigration programs. Each province, territory have their own immigration program to meet their economic and social needs. And so you can do it yourself. There's no law that says that you need a lawyer or an immigration consultant to do it. But a lot of the time, it's complicated, and you need to have somebody to guide you. So that's my advice to this lady in Algeria and any other person who unfortunately they get mistreated, that you need to make sure that you're dealing with an honorable company, the company has been around for a while. Make sure that, like, for example, myself, our company's been around since 1997. We did different things, international students. That's how we started, studying in Canada. I got my license as a business broker in 2015. I work as an immigration consultant for the last 8 years. We have knowledge. I lived in Canada for 36 years. I came here as an international student. I studied, I operated a business. So these qualifications are extremely important, for people when you're dealing with them, to make sure that our service is not only just to help the students to get admission and get a study permit or work permit, or get somebody to buy a business. We want to make sure that you're successful. So we assist you from the minute that you sign a contract with us and sign a user representative form, because most of our clients are by referral. Yeah, we advertise in different parts of the world, but most of our clients are referral. We have actually Canada International has a client in over 30 countries worldwide, from Malaysia, Indonesia, to India, to the Gulf state, to most European country, to South Africa, to Morocco. We have even an office in Morocco, Canada, United States, even in the Caribbean and South America. So that's what experience and knowledge and integrity. No business will, in offering a service, will last 27 years if they're mistreating their clients. And we are looking forward always to assist you based on your qualifications. And just tell me, oh, my name, I have certain qualification. That doesn't quite cut it. We have an initial assessment form on our website. You can fill it in, and based on it, we can see if you qualify or not. The initial consultation is for free, but then if you want to move forward, you have to pay a deposit, and it will be, the payment can be on a multiple payment, 2 or 3 payment based on our agreement, in a certain time frame. So you're basically secure that when you're getting paid, your immigration law file is being processed at a certain way, and you're dealing with an honest company, an honest immigration consultant. This is how you do it. If you are interested in getting a free consultation for immigration law, to study, to work, or to immigrate, or to buy a business, or a business immigration Canada, you can contact us at info@canadainternational.com, or by WhatsApp at 1-450-227-1111. Our website is canadainternational.com. Join us and see how the best is done.